Okay, join. What are the defendants? Yes, counsel. Professor Babatunde Ogu. Oh, Oni. Yes. E.I. Ayomidele. Yes. H.A. Ọlọ́run ló gbọ́. M.A. Yes, counsel.
Cannot be profound respect. I.A. Kokumo. I.A. K-O-K-U-M-O.
Oh, Kukumo.
Yes.
Okay.
I.A. initial.
Yes,
For
with
the defendants. My learned friend. Yemisi. Ayonwole.
Yemisi.
Ayonwole. A-Y-A-N-W-O-L-E.
Wayanwole.
For the defendant.
For the defendant.
Yes.
I can hardly hear echoing.
Mute.
I don't know. It's echoing, so
Somebody
has to mute.
I think
It's echoing, so I'm going to be able to conduct the proceeding. It's echoing. Okay, is it okay now? All right, yes.
My sincere apology for being absent at the last day of adjournment. There was a mix-up. I'm so sorry, man. We got the date mixed up.
Yes, the claimant has tendered her documents.
Yes.
So the matter is for cross-examination. Do you still have documents to put in? Okay, yes. The document, but we need to mark the documents. We have to mark the documents. Okay. Okay, both counsel have looked at the documents. Well, I'm sure when I made the order, I said that if there is any objection to admissibility of documents, it has to be raised at the address stage. Yes, so that is what is going to happen in this case. Yes. Yes, defendant, have you seen the document? Please give the documents to the defendant. But the claimant does the claimant know about the documents? Is this something she can identify? Yes, claimant, can you hear us? Dr. Lukami.
Yes, I can see. Yes, I can see you, ma'am.
Okay, the documents, do you have the documents about to be tendered before you? Does she have the documents? Do you have the documents?
Yes,
can you read out the documents to the court? Can you read out, because the documents, first, the claimant has to identify the documents before the court can go ahead to mark the documents.
And that's what I'm saying. This document is not different.
Please, before the defendant looks at the documents and then probably at the end. Okay, no, yes, I want the claimant to read out the documents to the clearing of the court so that we know that she's following. Pardon? Doctor, look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
you. The documents before you, the documents you intend to tender. You know you tendered some documents on the other day. But
yes,
the learned sick just informed the court that you still have other documents to tender before we go on to cross-examination.
Okay.
Do you have the document? Can you read the documents out to the hearing of the court? Do you have the documents? No.
The copies are with the...
So that means you not go to... Let's say, I am trying to see that, it is her case. Granted, we are doing the case virtually. She ought to know, she is the one tendering the documents. So it should begin with her by telling the court, yes, I confirm that these are the documents. It's after that we can pass it on to the defendant for the defendants to raise objection to the admissibility or none, or otherwise of the documents, and then we can go ahead and then mark. But in this case, the claimant does not have the documents.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, what's it?
These are documents about videos, and these are documents that ordinarily physically. I was saying, do you remember documents?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Even when we do these cases virtually, it is the claimant's case. She has joined us virtually. It is her duty to identify the documents before we go on with the document. Okay, go ahead. Let me see what method you intend to use.
Witness. You remember a letter dated 7th November 2019. We were from the letter dated 7th November 2019. Do you remember that letter?
Witness, do you have the letter with you?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the dates of that letter, sir. I didn't hear you clearly about the date. 2019.
Yes. Now you have been awarded PhD in computational science. Are you confirming that document?
Yeah, I didn't hear you clearly about the date.
I was talking about the letter written to you that you have completed your PhD.
What year? Let me see.
7th November 2019. Are you confirming that document?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes,
okay, maybe you can hear me better. 7th November 2019. Can you have the document in front of you?
Okay, 7th November 2019.
2019, yes. Awarding PhD by the university. I don't know which of the universities.
Yes, it's part of this document that I submitted.
No, she didn't confirm. It's part of the document. Does she have the document? It's important. But okay, let us go ahead. But you see, let's say I don't want to conduct trial where the trial becomes the documents are here in Nigeria. The claimant is not following what we're doing. The documents are the claimant's documents. She is the one supposed to tell the court, I have this document, I have this document. They are my documents. However, let us go on with the trial. There's something missing, but it's okay.
Well, I thought of saying, well, I know that the last time she was here, somebody was talking about the pregnant. It was that we had all time in afternoon.
No, what happened? You did not arrange the document. Yes. No, the first time that she tendered those documents, she could not tender all of them because it was not arranged in such a way that the court will pick up the one in this. So that was why.
Witness, are you confirming that letter?
Yeah, I can confirm the letter.
Okay, but how many documents do you intend to tender? Okay, okay. No, we can't tender by consent because that is when we're doing trial by record. That is different. This one is that the claimant has joined virtually. So it means that she is more or less with us. But okay. Have you seen the documents, defendant? Because that is not even the point we're talking about, but it is okay. There's so many gaps here. That's not the point. That's not the point. Yes, let me see the documents. How many documents are there? Yes. Yes. That's what I am to do. So how is she going to be able to? And then, first of all, if we were using the other court, we'll be able to place it somewhere that she can read from that point. But that other machine is malfunctioning. We don't have that facility here. That is why I was trying to ask if she has these documents, because she's going to be asked questions. Look at exhibit so and so. Then she will then read it and say, okay, yes, I see. Because some of the things when they ask, she doesn't have the document, she's going to be confused. I always tell counsel on the other side, please give the witness or whoever is in the witness box the document so it makes it easier. Don't just put something up here and expect her or him to know. So that is the problem we're going to have. But let us go and see how it's going to go. Yes, let's mark the documents. Let's see. Where did we stop? Let me see. Where was? Oh, we reached 42. We're inside this. Okay, so is it 42, 44? It's 44. Check there, 44. Is it 42? This way they didn't tidy up the documents that day. That's what I was trying to tell you. Okay, 42. Okay. How many documents are these ones? How many documents? How many documents? Yes, let me ask, how many documents did you send? The 11 documents so that we can mark. Prof, I don't know where you have this list of documents in the documents tender. Where do you have the list? Because I have to mark them inside a file. That's what? So the contact. They said when? When? Let me check. I have 25th April 2022. Do we have the same documents? Reply to the statement of defense and counterclaim. Yes. Okay. Why is this one?
It was filed.
Yes, 2022. That's what.
But was dated
The 5th March, yeah, but 5/25th of April. Okay, yes, sir. The documents further tendered by the claimant witness are admitted in evidence and marked as exhibits 0042 to 0053, and they are marked accordingly. So we start marking them. Yaba Tech internal memo. What? So it's marked as 0043 to 0054. So we start Yaba Tech internal memo dated 15th May 2014. It's marked as exhibit 0043. 0043. I see that. What is wrong? It's 0043 because I had marked it already before. What's the problem? Okay, it's dated 15th May 2014. Okay. The next document is copy of letter dated 24th November 2015. It's marked as 0044. Have you seen it? Tell Charles to help you with the date and all that. Dated 24th November 2015. It's marked as 0044. Eh? You want to mention what? Okay, we have only 12 documents on the list. Because you said you have 11. Okay, can you mention so that I just... Yes, yes. The next one is that of 24th November. That one is not available. Okay, so we rule that out. Okay. Then copies of flight tickets. Okay. Then printed copy of message sent to the claimant on the 8th of April 2018. Is there? Copy of letter dated 13th February 2012. I'm not marking yet. Okay. Copy of internal memo dated 18th May 2011. Copy of letter dated 5th May 2021. 5th of May 2021. So we cross that out. Copies of letters dated 7th April 2021. Do you have those ones? Copies of letters. 7th April 2021. Then copy of letter dated 8th April 2021. Copy of letter dated 17th July 2019. Yaba Tech Agreement Form 03. And then copy of letter dated 7th November 2019. Okay, good. Crossed out 2, so that makes it 10 documents. Okay, all right. Okay, so we can mark now. Okay, so we have crossed out the one marked earlier as 0044 is no longer there, it's not available. So we mark copies of flight tickets now 0044. Printed copy of message sent to the claimant on the 8th of April 2018. Oh, it's not there? Uh-oh, I thought you said it's there. Okay. Yes, defendant, are you following?
Yes,
Then copy of letter dated 13th February 2012, 0045. Have you marked? Copy of internal memo dated 18th 2011, 0046. Copies of letters dated 7th April 2021, 0047. Copy of letter dated 8th April 2021, 0048. Copy of letter dated 17th July 2019, 0049. Yaba Tech Agreement Form 030050. And the last copy of letter dated 7th November 2019, 0051. So we have documents dated from 0043 to 0051. Yes.
Clement, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You want the court to grant your reliefs on your statement of fact before this honorable court. Are you confirming that? You
Yes,
want the court to grant?
yes, I can confirm that I want the
Okay.
court to grant my claims.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Not will be all for this. Much obliged.
Cross-examination.
My lord, I am ordinarily ready. I am ordinarily ready, my
Okay.
lord. But I envisage there will be problem. If these documents are not with the witness.
No, what you can do is that, because
Read
you
the
see,
context.
I just set out this time to take this today.
Let's
I
go.
normally don't sit today. I don't want to push it further,
Quite
but
appreciate
I just want to be able to push my cases back because I've not been sitting because I've been indisposed. What we can do is that when you want to ask him question on any document, we ask if he has the document before her. If she doesn't, we take time and read it out to her
Let's complete
so that we can complete this process
Let's
today, the
complete
claimant.
At the court places.
Witness, can you still remember you're on hold?
Yes, I remember. I'm on court.
Melody, the witness remembers.
Witness, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Witness,
Before we
did
go
you-
on, Mr.
Yes.
Kukumo,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
many minutes do you think we need for cross-examination? Because I'm just not going to be at lunch.
My lord, it might be about 40 minutes.
Let's
40
not do
minutes.
about 40 minutes.
I know they have copious. My lord will say 51 documents are before the court.
Okay, if we take 40
51.
minutes, we're going to stick to the 40 minutes.
My lord, I'll try and stick to it.
No, you have to.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
hope the defendant is not going to come virtually, he's going to come physically.
No, man, the defendants will be in court.
Okay, all right.
Many of their sons, they are
So
very
we-
much on ground.
Okay, we start.
And we have only one witness.
Okay, so that will make it easy. Okay, let us start.
Now, witness, when did you apply for TED Fund scholarship? When
I
did you
applied
apply?
for TED Fund
TED
scholarship.
Fund scholarship.
Yeah, on 13th May 2014.
13th May 2014. Do you have a copy of your application?
Yes, I do.
Have you tendered it in this case? A copy of that application? Have you tendered it in this case?
Yes, I have.
That will be exhibit what? Witness, in order not to waste time, I'm not referring to your application for study leave. I'm referring to your application for TED Fund scholarship.
Yes, that is
That's what I'm referring to.
Yes, that is the document I'm also referring to.
Well, I can't find it. I can't find any document, which is your application.
Yeah, it was addressed to the chairman, TED Fund, who was also the deputy rector academics on 13th May 2014.
Yes. It is the application we are referring to.
Yeah, that's the application for funding for PhD program in De Montfort University, Leicester, United Kingdom.
I can't find it.
It was attached in response to the counterclaim.
Is it attached to the counterclaim or the initial pledge?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
I have the claimant's list of documents, so let us just go through and see if that's where we have it. What date?
13th May 2014.
13th of May 2014.
Yes. With this financial implication for the program.
Um, 20th May 2000. But I've gone through the documents that we first marked, and the only document for 2014 is exhibit 003, and it's dated, the letter dated at 1st July 2014. So let us go to this other one that we just marked today. These are the 4 documents before the court. So in 2014. Oh, what date is it? Do you say 13th or 15th of May?
13th of May 2014, written by me.
What I have here is 15th May 2014 and the Yabatech internal memo. That's document 0043. There's no other 2014 documents. I'm just trying to make it easy for everybody. So that's what I'm going through. Normally, I won't go through our lab council to go through.
Yeah, but that was.
For Lynette's sake, have you been able to find anything? I have looked at the document marked. Yes. That's what?
There's no issue about whether there was application for treatment or not.
No. Let me tell you the implication. When I'm writing my judgment, I'm not going to ask any counsel to give me documents. I only deal with documents that is before the court. So if you let us go like that, then we'll go like that.
Yeah. And there are responses. Even the one we cannot get now, if we want to get well, they also drop this application.
The court may not take that, will not go into looking at just the pleadings and all that. You see, like what the question he asked is direct. He says, did you have exhibits to that? She said, yes, he has exhibits. And yeah, she has mentioned the day, she has mentioned. I've not looked through. I also want you to look through the documents because it's for us to make it easy since it's a virtual hearing. All the documents we have here for 2014. There's nothing for 2014. The only document for 2014 from the claimant list of documents, the first list, is that of letter dated, I don't know what the letter is about, dated 31st of July 2014. That's why I asked. Then the other letter dated 2014 is 15th of May, not April. It's Yaba Tech internal memo. So if you look at the two documents and confirm which of them, if it's not, let us go on with the trial. Pardon? No, I'm not going to look at that. I'm not going to.
I'm talking about.
Okay. Registrar. Can you give these exhibits quickly? No, to the claimant council. Okay, okay, he has the exhibits. Okay, please let him. No, not he wants to look at it so he can come. So if it's not, then we go on with the trial so that we don't stall the proceedings more. Okay, there's no need, so we go on. Okay, all right.
So, witness, I'll be correct to say that you do not have that document before the court. You do not have such document before the court. Witness.
I have another to claim that I applied for TED funds sponsorship through the college. The letter dated November, that's TED fund letter to the college, also confirms that I applied through the college because that is where the list of all awardees.
Is a letter to where?
To that's from TED fund to the rector Yaba College of Technology.
Yes. Do we have the exhibit number? You know, let us see if these things, if during this question and answer method the exhibit is not there, it will be difficult for the court when I'm writing judgment. Which one? Exhibit what? Exhibit 08. Okay, yes. Requesting for award letter. Okay, so it's exhibit 008 A and B. It's 8 and B. Okay. All right.
Hello, my question is very simple.
Okay.
Do you have a copy of that letter in court? Is it that yes or no? Whether she has a copy. It's not about whether she applied or she did not apply. Whether she has a copy of that letter in court. It's not whether she applied.
Witness, can you hear the question put across by the defendant counsel? It says whether you have a copy of the letter in court.
The copy of such letter was actually attached to the response to the counter claims as evidence that I applied, because I replied to that counter claim, and that evidence is the letter.
We do not doubt that you applied. The issue is not whether you applied or not. The issue is whether you have a copy of that application before the court. It's not about whether you applied or not. If you don't have it, let us make progress so that we move on. Okay. Witness, you agree with me, you don't have it in court.
Okay, that's correct.
All right, so you don't have it in court, so we'll make progress.
Yes, next question.
Now, witness, this morning, you have not tendered a copy of letter dated 24th November 2025. A copy of that letter has not been tendered.
Which letter?
Madam, that is the second on their list. The second document on their list, which has not been tendered.
Do you know whether she did not tender the document?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah,
and you want her to tender the document? I don't understand.
I will need to tender that.
Excuse me, the letter,
is that the letter? Is that because the date on it is not clear?
Please, can I make this clear that the application for the third fund award was to the management, and so the letter was addressed to the management, and it should be with the management of Yaba College of Technology.
The reason why I'm asking specifically is because a document has been front-loaded here, which I wish to tender through the witness, but the date on it is not clear. It's a document from third fund, which they front-loaded. I will want that document to go in evidence. That's why I want to tender it. So if there's no objection on their part, I can proceed to tender it.
I'm sorry, the document you are requesting for, is it the one from the third fund to Yaba College of Technology?
There's a third fund, yes. There's a third fund letter to Yaba College of Technology.
It is to, the letter was not addressed to me, so it's with...
I'm not saying it was addressed to you. You front-loaded it. So
that it has a reference number, which was written by third fund to the rector of Yaba College of Tech with dates. So they have the letter with them.
Now, witness, you said you applied in 2014 for the third fund.
Yes, I did.
Scholarship fund.
Okay. Yes.
When was it approved?
The approval, there was no formal letter to confirm when it was approved. However, that fund wrote to Yaba College of Technology listing all the awardees. In fact, my name was number 1 on the list. And based on that, the college was supposed to convey the approval to awardees. But I got information in 2016 from the third fund desk officer that approval had come and I should come for my letter of award.
Witness, please, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying that there was no formal approval date conveyed to me by the college, but third fund wrote Yaba College of Technology with the list of those that were approved, and it was to say that further to their submission, because Yaba College of Technology submitted the list, and my name was number 1 on that list, and I was only informed by the desk officer, third fund desk officer, that the approval had come and that I could come for a letter confirming that.
Okay. Did you go for that letter?
I did, but I was not given.
Okay. You were not given by the third fund desk officer? By
SETI, and because there is a department, a department that handles that. So at that department, we were supposed to collect the letters. All other awardees were given, but I was not given.
We were not given by who? Specifically by who?
That is Mr. Adebanwa, who was the secretary then.
Secretary of what?
Of SETI. That's a department.
What is SETI? What is SETI? So that the court will understand. What is SETI?
Well, SETI is called SETI, and that is what was written in my letter that was given to me. That's the secretary of SETI. I think it's the department on staff Education Trust.
Okay, you said others were given this letter of approval, except you.
Well, I wouldn't say I was the only one. I was not given, but I'm aware some people were given.
Okay. Would you know why you were not given?
I was not told.
Okay.
Except that Mr. Adebanwa said he had been instructed not to give me. That's all.
Oh, he said he was instructed not to give you, specifically instructed not to give you.
That's what he told me verbally.
Verbally.
And that was why I actually wrote for.
Hold on, witness. Hold on.
Okay, fine.
May I proceed? Now, did you write to the college or demand for that letter of approval?
I wrote to the
college.
Did
you write to the college?
Yes, I did.
Wrote to the college.
I wrote to the college for that because that's my only communication line to TechFund.
When did you write to the college?
I wrote to the college in March 2016 because in January 2016 was when I came from the UK to request for the letter and I was not given. So by January 2016, I wrote to request for that letter and the...
have you tendered the letter in this case?
Yes, I have. And yes, I have. And it was also...
When is the date of the letter? When is the date of the letter so that we can look for it?
The letter was dated 5 October 2016. I had one dated March 2016, which I don't have a copy. Like I said, it was sent to the management, but a subsequent letter was written October 2016, which I have a copy of that.
No, Mr. Kukumo,
let's get it clear.
Please, what you do is that always allow her to finish explanation so I can take her answers down and then I'll be also and be able to take your questions on.
I'm trying to, because I'm limited to 40 minutes.
No, just continue. You know we have wasted time, but that's not for you to exceed. Let us see.
Yeah, because I'm afraid with the way she's going.
No, just
minutes.
give her time, even if it is 40 minutes over. So she'll be able to explain. This is our only opportunity to tell the court about her case. And you also have opportunity to ask those questions across to her. Okay, the next question.
Yeah, I have a copy of that letter, which was also attached to the counterclaim, to the response to my claims and the counterclaims, and this is a copy of it.
Witness, I need to be able to put you down correctly. Okay, you have a copy there. You have answered, you said you have done so. It was dated 5th October 2016. Then you say you had one dated March 2016. I do not have a copy as it was sent to the management. But I don't know which one you are answering now, so I can put it down correctly.
Okay, ma. The one I wrote in October 2016, the second paragraph refers to the one dated 2016 because the one for October was a reminder of the earlier one I had written in March 2016.
Are you the one that wrote the letter of March, October? Is it March? Okay, you wrote the one.
I wrote both.
March.
The one
for
you
wrote
March.
Both.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you just said you do not have a copy as it was sent to the management.
No, the first, both were sent to the management, but the one signed by my HOD is just a copy while the original was submitted to the management.
Okay, so let's take it this. So the one you wrote in 2016, paragraph 2, yes,
confirmed that I have written one in March 2016.
No, you are just saying that, okay, the one in 2016, this October, so that I'll know, I'll be able to differentiate.
Yeah, October 2016.
Okay, the one you wrote in October 2016, paragraph 2 confirms that you had written an earlier one in March 2016.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, witness what I'm saying. The letter, has it been tendered in this case so that we can have it? Has it been tendered in this
Yes,
case?
it has been. The one for October 2016 has been tendered in this case.
October 2016. Please, what's the specific date so that we can look for it? What's the specific date?
05/10/2016.
05/10.
2016. It's also in the attachment for the rest. I mean, yeah, one of the evidences attached for the response by the defendant.
Okay, that should be exhibit 008.
Yes, madam. So,
can you give the defendant, Charles? Can you give the documents to the defendant so that he can look at exhibit 008, A and B?
All right, witness.
Is it confirmed?
So, yes, I confirm. That's your letter of 2016.
So that's exhibit
Exhibit 008.
It's A and B. I don't know which one it is.
What you are telling the court is that you left for the UK. You left for the UK.
Yes.
Without this letter of sponsorship.
Yes.
But you were aware that your application was approved.
By the college, yes.
No, not by the college, by TED Fund.
No, I was not aware that it was approved by TED Fund because the college was to take, convey the list, but I was shown the list and my name was on that list because the college had to.
Why are you now saying you were not aware? You were shown a list and your name was on that list as number 1, according to you.
No, that is not the list. That is not the list I'm referring to. The list that I said my name was number 1 on was the final letter sent by TED Fund to the college. However, while college took decision based on my initial application with other applications, and the college was to assess my proposal and then forward the list to the college. So I had assurance that that was done. In fact, that was not the first application. So the first application did not go through. And so that's why I didn't proceed for that.
Witness, I'm not following. Not at all. I got lost somewhere, so I stopped writing because I must understand what I'm putting.
The questions are simple.
Okay,
can you take the question because she's going outside the question. Okay, witness, the question is,
okay,
when you apply for this sponsorship by TED Fund,
yes,
it was approved
by the college.
No, we are not talking of college.
Okay, it was approved
by TED Fund.
It was approved by TED Fund.
Yes, by TED Fund.
Yes.
Yes.
Now that approval was to your knowledge.
Was to my knowledge verbally.
It doesn't really matter whether it was verbally. It was to your knowledge.
Yes, the deputy rector told me. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Now you also told the court that you saw a list. You were shown a list containing your name. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And on that list, your name was number 1.
Yeah, that's the list. That's the final approval by TED Fund. Yes.
Yes. Witness, that is the document list.
What is it?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that question.
Listed as number 2. The document, that is the document listed 2 on our list of documents at calculation.
That is the document listed as number 2.
At number 2,
Yeah.
my lord, on our list of documents. On our list of documents, attached to our reply to statement of defense and defense to counterclaim.
Yes, Mr. Kuma. I thought the Leonard 6 said that that document is not available, so I crossed. Okay. Do you want to tender any document?
My lord, I wish to tender that. I wish to tender.
Okay. First, show it to the person. Yes. Any objection? So what number is that one? No. This is one. The defendant is the one tendering. It's not the one on the list now. Let me see. What number is this supposed to be? 052. The document tendered by the defendant is admitted in evidence and marked as exhibit 0052. 0052.
At the conferences.
Yes.
Now, witness, your letter to the college,
Yes.
which is dated 23rd of March, 2016.
Yes.
Merely demanded for a letter, from TED Fund. It was just demanding for the letter. Not that you were not sure that an approval has been given. You were merely demanding for a copy of the letter. I hope I'm correct.
No, I was demanding for not letter from TED Fund, but letter from the college. As in, the college was supposed to give the letter to me because they gave to my other colleagues.
That's what I'm saying. It was just the letter you were demanding for. Not that you were not aware that there had been an approval.
I'm sorry, not
asking for a copy. You were asking for a copy of that letter.
I was not asking for a copy of the letter. I was asking for a letter that was to be addressed to me personally by the college.
Personally?
Yes.
So that was what you were asking for?
That was what I was asking
to be addressed to you.
Because
to be addressed to you personally. Hold on, witness, so that we go one after the other.
Yeah, please.
Only asking for a letter to be addressed to you personally. That's all.
Yeah, because that was the letter that was refused to be given to me by the secretary, by the SETI secretary, and that was why I wrote to now request for it. We're not expected to write to demand for it. They were supposed to give to us, which they did for others without having to write for a letter requesting for it. But because I was not given, I had to write.
See any letter. Now you are now asking for a letter to be written to you by the college. That was the old.
What's your question?
Madam, my own question is this. The letter, which is Exhibit 008, she wrote that letter merely to request for a letter. Merely to request for a letter from the college confirming the sponsorship by TED Fund.
Yes.
So just to confirm,
a letter from the college to confirm sponsorship?
To confirm sponsorship from TED Fund. Not that she was not aware that TED Fund had granted a sponsorship. She wanted a formal letter, just as she said, from the about it.
Yes, that's correct.
Now, were you given that letter?
I was given the letter in 2016, yes, October.
You were given the letter in 2016, October.
Yes.
Now, before you wrote the letter,
yes,
Exhibit 008,
yes,
you had received the first tranche.
She has received the first
tranche. That is TRANCHE, the first tranche.
Okay.
Yes, I received an alert.
I received the first tranche.
And yeah, it stated that it's the
first tranche. Witness, let him finish with the question. Okay? Okay. I think it's better that way, so we can follow. Okay. Yes.
So before Exhibit 008 was written, you had received the first tranche in the sum of 2,825,000 naira. Is that correct?
That's correct.
825,000 naira.
825,000 naira. You had received it.
That's correct.
When did you travel out of the country?
I traveled in October 2014.
Now, that was before the approval by TED Fund.
That was before TED Fund approval came. Yes, yes.
That was. Now, the payment that was made to you, the first tranche, was not based on your demand.
No, it was not.
It was not.
Yes.
Now, after the first tranche, you wrote to the college to demand for the second tranche.
Yes.
The demand for the second tranche. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Second, yes, madam.
Okay. She has answered. She said yes.
Yes. She said yes. Now, that second tranche was 11,026,600 naira.
No, that was not the second tranche because the reference says that balance of the first tranche and the second tranche.
This is what I'm saying. That was the second payment you received.
It was the second payment, but not the second. So the second tranche was not 11 point something million. However, it was a balance of the first tranche and the second tranche.
Witness, please don't let us waste time. You wrote a letter. Let me bring out your letter.
Yes.
You wrote a letter.
Yes.
To the college.
That's
to
correct.
make a demand for the second tranche. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
Yes. You wrote a letter, and that letter is dated. That letter is dated 12th April 2016. 12th April 2016.
Okay.
Am I correct?
Well, like I said, I don't have those letters only, but I have the one that has been presented to the court that confirms that I had written the question for.
Because it does not appear as if you tendered the second one. That's why I'm asking you specifically so that it doesn't appear as if I'm trying to mislead you. You agreed that you wrote for the second tranche. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, because I was paid.
I'm only telling you, I can show your counsel. I'm only telling you that that letter is dated 12th of April 2016. You might not remember the date.
Okay.
But it is dated 12th April 2016.
Okay.
Let me say, maybe you can show you have a larger screen.
It's talking about second year tranche. My second year, not second tranche.
It's the second payment. It's the second. She wrote that letter. That's the letter I'm interested.
Second year tranche of the sponsorship. That was it. I will be the next time. The second year of my people. That does not start with the second tranche. It's the second year of our program. That's what it's successful. It's not talking about second tranche. It's requested for more money because that's the second year of the program. The second first tranche, that one is clear. The letter they're talking about, you look at this letter, madam. Witness, can you see this letter?
Oh, yes, I can see the letter, yes.
Okay, what's the letter about?
Okay. Yes, I can see the letter.
You can tell me.
Okay, witness, you have seen the letter.
Yes.
You wrote the letter.
That's correct.
Okay. It is to demand for the second payment. Let me use that word. Let me not use the tranche now. That letter was to demand for the second payment.
Yes, after I had received the first.
After you received the first, very clear. You wrote that letter less than a month after Exhibit 008 was written. Exhibit 008 is 22 March 2016. This letter is 12th April 2016. You wrote it less than a month.
No, Exhibit 008 was written when?
22nd of March 2016.
And this letter was written on the 12th of April.
12th of April 2016, less than a month after Exhibit 008 was written. Is that correct? On the face of it, it is correct. so that we can make progress. Now, in this your letter of 12th April 2016.
You should allow him to answer.
Okay.
Witness?
Yes.
He has asked whether it is correct.
Yes, it's correct. I have the copy here with me.
It's correct.
Yes.
Now, witness, let me read to you the contents of this letter.
Okay.
The letter says, I'm going to the body so as not to waste time. I wish to request for the next tranche of 10th fund sponsorship, as I'm already in the second year of my PhD program at the Montfort University, United Kingdom. My progress report and letter from graduate school office are hereby attached. Thank you for your usual cooperation.
That's correct.
That's the content. So I will follow with my question.
Yeah, that's the content.
Now, witness, you are aware that to have those funds released to you, the college was under a duty to ensure that those funds are properly utilized. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. In fact, witness, that was why the funds were not released to you directly, but were released to the college.
Yes, that's correct.
And for the college to release the money to you, the college must see a progress report of your academic performance. The college must see a progress report of your academic performance. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, and that's why I also included it that had attached.
That's why you also included. Yes. Now, based on that satisfactory academic performance, the college released a total sum of 11 million. I'm sorry, just to be very sure. The college released to you as the next payment, the second payment, 11,26,600 naira. 11,26,600 naira. Is that correct?
In December, after the letter was written in April.
We will get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. That was the sum released to you. First of all, confirm it.
That was the
11
sum.
million.
That was the sum released to me, yes.
Released to you. Now, you were expected to use this fund to pay your tuition fee in the university. You are expected to use it to pay for your tuition in the university.
Not only my tuition.
I agree, not only your tuition, but you were expected to use part of it.
Yes.
Because it was a full sponsorship, tuition, and also to take care of yourself.
Upkeep,
feeding,
data. Oh, yes.
Yep, we agree. But you were expected to use part of it to pay for tuition. I hope I'm correct.
Yes, you're correct.
So Did you pay? Did you make any payments when you received that form?
Of course, I made. In fact, I had been making payments even before then.
No. Witness, please don't let us go into that. Did you make payment when you received that payment? When you received 11 million, did you make payment?
I made payments.
You made payment. Good.
And also paid. I also offset paid the debts that I was owing because, like I said, it was meant for tuition.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Did you make payment? You said yes. Let's limit it to that. Do you have the receipt of payment?
Do I have a receipt of payment that I made to the university?
Yes.
No,
When you
they
received
don't give us receipts. We only, it's an online thing.
There's no, it's online payment. Good.
Yeah, they can only
It's
confirm
online.
that they have made payments and that they have done subsequently, or that they did subsequently.
So they did subsequently?
Yeah, they confirmed that.
Madam, just hold on, please. You said they confirmed the payment?
I wouldn't say that
Is
because
that correct?
they were not supposed, because this, I need to explain this. It's not a yes or no answer. Yes, the payment was made to me, but like I said, it was not only for tuition. And if I did not make payment,
Witness, please, for God's sake, don't let us go into that area.
okay.
What I'm saying, did you make payment for tuition? That's all.
I
And
made
you have
payments
said
throughout
yes.
my studies, yes.
Good. Not throughout your studies now. When you received this 11 million, did you use part of it for your tuition? That's all I'm asking you.
Yes, I did.
Did you use part of it? You did.
I
Do
did.
you have any receipt? Do you have any receipt of payment?
I don't have receipt of payment.
You don't have receipt of payment?
At the moment, no.
At the moment? And you have not tendered yet. Now, witness on the, because you tendered that, you also requested for the third tranche, and that is Exhibit 0011. Exhibit 0011. You requested for the third one. Exhibit 0011, my note is dated 16th of February, 2017. Exhibit 011, 16th of February, 2017. Now, witness, let me read to you the body of your letter requesting for that payment. You said, I acknowledge with gratitude the release of my previous tranches of TED fund money. I wish to request for the third, I want you to listen carefully. I wish to request for the third and final tranche of the TED fund scholarship, as I have completed my second year and already in the third year of my PhD program at the Montfort University, United Kingdom. The progress reports for 2014-2015 and 2015 and 2016 sessions are hereby attached. Now, that is your letter to the college.
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, was the third tranche paid to you? The third and final, according to you, was it paid to you?
Yes, that's correct.
The third and final. Was it paid to you?
Yeah, it was paid to me.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
It was paid to me.
She said it was.
It was paid. Okay.
Yes, it was paid.
And I'm so sorry, I can't make the witness. Now, when was it paid to you?
I can't say.
Can you remember when it was paid to you?
I think it was in May 2017.
There's any more questions?
Yes, madam. I know the problem is that I can't hear the witness anymore.
He says it was paid in May 2017.
It was paid in May 2017.
What happened to your airport?
I don't know if the nano can assist me in the result. Okay, it's connected. Specifically, will I say it was paid on the 18th of May 2017?
Yeah, I can confirm that from my letter. So
Okay. It was paid on the 18th of May 2017.
yes.
And that was the sum of 6,925,800. That was the sum of 6,925,800.
Yes, that's.
Am I correct?
Yeah, correct.
Now, witness, that was less than 6 months after you received the second tranche.
Yes, it was that period, but it ought to have been paid at the beginning of the session, which was October.
Don't worry. But you got a payment. You got a payment.
I got it late, so it was supposed to have been paid earlier.
Don't worry. You got it?
Yes.
Less than 6 months after the second. You received this third payment. Did you pay your tuition fee or part of it out of it?
I paid.
Did you pay your tuition fee or part of it out of this sum?
Well, I'm not sure how I disbursed the money. Like I said, it also included upkeep. So I was paying on installment to the university.
I will be correct to say you did not pay your tuition. You did not pay your tuition. Out of this sum, you didn't pay out of the second tranche. You did not pay out of your third tranche.
Well, you're not correct by saying I didn't pay my tuition out of the money.
Do you have evidence of payment? Do you have evidence of payment to show to this court?
The university confirmed with letters, even to TETFund, that I had paid my tuition fee, and without paying my tuition fee.
Do you have those letters? Do you have those letters?
I didn't have to request for letter to confirm that I had paid my tuition.
You didn't have to. All right.
You said you did not have to
request that I had paid all my tuition because I was paying on installment, and there was no argument with the university about whether I paid or not. So there was no need to request for that. It was only when TETFund came for fact findings that I needed to get a confirmation letter from the university that I had paid.
Okay. You said you had no issue with the university as regards your tuition fee. Is that correct?
I had issues with my university.
Oh, you had issues because you did not pay tuition.
At when due.
Hold on, witness. You had issues because you did not pay your tuition.
Complete. Because I did not.
I said you had issues before you did not pay your tuition.
Not because I had outstanding tuition.
Okay, let me put it this way. You had issues because you did not pay 50%. 50% of your tuition. 50%. Yes.
As at when due.
Okay, as at when due.
Yes.
And this was as a result of your deliberate failure to pay. Your own deliberate failure to pay.
No, it was not.
It's as a result of it. I will show you from your own document.
Just Mr. Kokomo, let's take it
Yes,
this way. You said you asked her
I'm sorry, my lord.
who had issues, costs, you did not pay 50% of your tuition. What's your answer to that question, witness?
I said the issues I had was that I didn't pay ASAT when due.
Yeah, the next question.
Mr. Kukubo,
how many more questions do you have?
I know that I have so many more questions to ask.
I'm not going to take it, and I'm going to close the claimant case today. Mr. Kukumo.
Yes, madam.
No matter how many questions you have,
yes, madam.
By our rules,
yes,
we have to give 40 minutes.
Yes,
I've given you almost 1 hour. So what you can do is to look at those questions and then compress them. I'm not going to give you the whole day. If we do that, we'll not be able to take 2-3 cases a day. Sometimes we have about 15 cases. So if you say you have so many questions, it is not going to move me to give you more time. What you have to do is that you have to work with my own time. I have given you extra time because we looked at it. You said there are about 51 documents. I agree with you. Yes, that means. But remember, some questions are repeated, and I'm writing. I don't have something that is recording. I am writing. I'm a human being. So when you repeat questions and repeat questions and repeat, I'm not going to tell you where you have repeated questions. But I didn't want. No, I know. I am writing, so I know. So what you do now is look at your question.
Yes.
Look at the ones that are very relevant to this case. I know that the ones you have asked are all relevant, but sometimes you have had to repeat. So what you can do now is to compress. So I'll give you 10 minutes to do to complete.
My lord, what about the answer of the witness? Because that also matters, my lord. That hinders us in the way we flow with our questions. And that's why your lordship will see that I try to put the witness in line so that she doesn't go outside of what I'm trying to elicit from her, because that is important to me.
Yes, but counsel,
that's very important.
When you finish this cross-examination, for me to write judgment, I'm going to take the documents and then look at it like this. I'm not going to depend only on the cross-examination. So if you are going to take about 1-2 hours, I'm not going to give you 2 hours.
My lord, I am somebody.
I have asked you, how many more questions do you have? You refuse to tell me how many more questions you have.
My lord wants me to put a ceiling to it. My lord, I don't think.
Tell me, Mr. Akukumo, please listen to me. I have been doing trial. I'm sure this is not the first time you're doing trial in National Industrial Court.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have 16 questions, I have 20 questions, I have 10 questions more to do. I have been writing since 11 o'clock, and this is 12 o'clock.
Yes,
so if I give you time, you're going to do this cross-examination until 2 o'clock.
No,
it doesn't bother
do
you. I'm the one writing.
I'm
not even going to give you that time. Today is Friday. I decided to take this because I wanted to put it behind me so we can go on with these matters.
I wouldn't do that. I don't fall into that category.
You don't have to fall into that category, but you are falling into that category.
I go straight to the.
How many more questions do you have?
Oh, madam, about 10, 15.
No, you can't say 15. I'm not going to give you this thing. Can I give you? I'll give you another 10 minutes.
Madam, I have to.
Just look at your, listen, Mr. Kukumo.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at your questions,
the
ones you need to ask. If you have to ask every question at cross-examination, they call to give you 3 hours, you will still be asking questions. There'll be questions to ask, but the time is limited because what you need to do is, what are the relevant questions to this case? And then you pick them. So I'm going to give you 10 more minutes for you to close your questions, and then I'll close the case of the claimant and I'll give you a date for the defendant to open it.
As the court plays, my lord, outside the response of the witness, because I will ask for the protection of the court. Because the witness too, can take advantage of what the court has just said.
Mr. Kukoma, that is why instead of me, I've given you the maximum time of 40 minutes. That's what's allowed by, and that is at the discretion. Just one moment. That's at the discretion of the courts.
Yes.
But what I have done is that I'm giving you 20 extra minutes because of the things that are propped up, that I understand, because we don't have the facilities to make it easier for us. So we're hearing with one ear, we're removing this and all that. Tune your own, this is making it. I take those things into consideration. That notwithstanding, I'm giving you 20 minutes. But if after giving you another extra 10 minutes, you will not satisfy. Or you know what you do?
Said another 20 minutes.
Not so, it's not impossible.
Madam, let me proceed.
I am writing here. Yes. No, if I give you 10
time
minutes,
I'm looking,
your time is not running until I give you. I have to give you the time, Mr. Kukuma. Okay, because I'm writing. Pardon?
that would be a biased umpire. Biased one.
No, I will still keep the time.
All right, witness.
But Mr. Kukuma, you also have a leeway. Where you're not satisfied, you can appeal. I tell the court of appeal I didn't give you enough time.
We can't appeal as of right when we come to the court of when we come to the National Industrial Court. We need the legal court.
You can. No. You can say, okay, at this stage, I was doing trial. I'm not satisfied. Maybe the court of appeal will say, okay, go and complete your case. I'll come back, or we'll have.
There must be an end. There must be an end to litigation. That's my style. That's why your lordship will see. I don't object to documents, because to me, what matters is evaluation, the weight that courts will place.
And the probative value given to each document.
Yes, the right of appeal is there. Okay. I think by now we should have done away with this issue of objection to admissibility of documents. It wastes a lot of time. When documents come
what we do in these courts is that where you have objection to the admissibility of any document, you raise it at the address stage and then give the other party opportunity to respond to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Rule, so we don't, because if we have to write the ruling here, remember I can say, I'm busy, I'll give the ruling in 3 months. It's a ruling. So we have done away with that. So what we do is that we leave all that at the end of this thing, and then you can object, and the court will rule on it and go on with the judgment. Okay, the 10 minutes can begin to run now.
As the court places. Please, my lord, I need exhibits. Okay, sorry.
Okay, can you give the learned counsel exhibits? Okay, they are in front of me.
I have.
What does it from me?
Now, witness, I want to quickly show the witness a particular email of November 17th. And I'm trying to see the exhibit.
November 17th, what year?
Of 2016. November 17th of 2016. Here's your document. And also that I can tender it if they have not tendered it. That's why. I'm not too sure it was tendered, but it's their own document. They front-loaded it.
Okay.
It's a document. But I will tender it. I think the issue of being an addition
to
so to save time.
Tender it. It doesn't matter if since it's their document.
Now, madam, there's this email of 17th November 2016. That email came from Bali Cow. I hope my pronunciation. Bali. B-A-L-I. K-A-U-R.
Okay.
I think that is probably finance section or so.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
You are. Please let me quickly read it out to you. It said, account balance. Your account was quoted. Dear student, account number, it was quoted. Account balance, 6,000. pounds. That was the amount you were owing. Is that correct? As at November 17, 2016.
Yes.
Yes, good. Now, this is the letter. It says the university's policy for payment of fees for full cost fee payers states that 50% of the fees for the session must be paid within 4 weeks of enrollment, and that debts from prior sessions, if applicable, must be settled in full. It says you do not appear to have paid your 50% contribution in full. I must advise that unless a payment is received from you by 24th November 2016, and you submit an agreed payment plan acceptable to the university to clear the balance of the account by the end of April 2017, I may recommend to the head of student administrative support that you be excluded from the university with immediate effect. If you believe that you have made payment, please contact me before the due date. Now, this notice came to you in November of 2007.
Just one moment. Is this document before the court is an exhibit? You have to tender.
That's why I want to tender it, my lord.
Okay,
I'm
yes,
only laying
okay.
foundation so that I can tender it. So this was an email written to you from the university.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct. Now, because you did not comply, they also wrote to you another email of 4th January 2017. 4th January 2017. The first one was November 17, 2016. November 17, 2000. Then the second one is 4th January 2017, still demanding that your balance is 6,000 and that you should make the 50% contribution. And that by 11th of January 2017, if you don't, there will be consequences. Now you had received your second tranche.
Mr. Kukuma, what you do, tender the document. So it is an exhibit before the court. Like you can go on to explain to the witness what the document, because I know you're trying to explain to the witness what the document is about, because she doesn't have the document.
Yes. My lord, I'm also going to send that. Yes, now it's part of what you concluded. I have 3 documents there, 2 email and a letter from the school itself.
Yes, yes. Okay, it's important if you can show it to her.
Yes.
Witness, can you see the document?
Yes, I can see the document.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Has she been able to identify the documents? Witness, can you look at the letter so we can go on with the trial?
Yes, I can see this.
He says there are 3 documents, 2 emails and a letter from the school.
Okay. Yeah, I can see the documents here. Yes, I can see.
Okay. So are you tendering the documents?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Documents.
Yes. Okay. we're going to mark them as one document, and then this one too for the letter. So this is one, this and this is one document. So where did they stop? Yeah? Email, right? Email of 17 November 2016. Oh yes, in January 2017. You said the other one is what?
It might be this one, but I couldn't find.
Just one moment, I need to mark.
I don't know. That might be to save time.
We have to mark. We have to mark. If I don't mark, there's nobody that will help me mark it later. Okay, the documents tendered by the defendant are admitted and marked accordingly. First one, email of 17 November 2016 and January 4th, 2017. They are marked as exhibit 0053A and B. And the letter from the college to the claimant is marked as exhibit 0054.
As the copies. Now, a witness, please. The second tranche that you received on the 5th of December 2016, which is 11 million. What was the equivalent?
On this, we received the second tranche when?
And my lord, I'm sorry.
You said he received the second tranche when?
Yes, madam. 5th of December 2016.
Okay.
5th of December 2016. 11,026,600.
Yes, what's the question?
What was the equivalent in pounds?
Well, I can't say how much it was in pounds, but the second tranche was not 11 million, but it was a balance of the first tranche and then the second tranche.
No, witness, that's not the question. How much? So that we make progress.
Yeah, yes, I only said that because when you threw the question at me, I needed to get a clarification.
Yes, just tell us, how much was that in pounds? If you know, say yes. When we Google it, during address, it will show.
Well,
so
I don't know how much it was, but then we were going through black market. At times, it was about 600 naira to £1.
So £1, yes.
And yeah, and then we were, yes, because there was no Form 8. That was the time I paid through my bank directly.
Don't worry, it was about 600. About 600.
I'm not sure. I can't say it was about, but yeah, it's there was.
Okay. Please, I need the exhibit. So that was payment you received in December. Now you received the final tranche, which was 6 million plus in May of 2017. So that it doesn't appear as if I'm repeating. Now it was there. Please, I need the exhibit, please. You want just marked so that I can.
Don't want to have the light.
Now,
so she received the final tranche in where? When?
No, that was in May, 18th of May 2017. I'm just using it to lay a foundation so that I can now proceed. Now, you received a letter from the college, that is from the university, on the 27th of February 2019. 27th of February 2019. That's, my lord, exhibit 0054.
Yes.
Now, if there's defect, pay tuition fees, despite every facility being given to you to make arrangements for payments by installment, and your last tranche was paid to you in May 2017, and yet as of 2019, you were owing the university. You've not paid your tuition.
Well, I need to explain. I'm sorry, but I had extensions.
You've not paid your tuition.
I paid my tuition, and I paid through banks to my to pay my tuition, and that was up to 2017 that I received the money. However, because of my traveling to Nigeria, which I also spent part of the money to come and demand for my letters and also the balance also. So the money was also spent on air flights. And so I paid up to 2017. However, I needed to extend my studies because of the delays that I've had, because there were times, if you look at the letters I had been writing, when I came in January to Nigeria, I had to go back in May 2016 because I did not receive the money and the letter. So all those times actually brought delay to my research.
Witness, this is where I'm going. You were excluded from the university in 2019 for failure to pay your tuition.
During my extension, that was during my extension. So the payment made to me was not to cover up to 2019.
It could not have covered. You applied for sponsorship, and the whole money has been paid to you as of 2017, but you refused to pay.
I did not refuse to pay. I paid, and that was
why evidence of payment.
Progress to my
is evidence of payment.
Evidence of payment. I paid through my bank to the university, and because I don't
have
is
the evidence?
Well, there's a letter which I wrote to the college also that confirmed that I had paid all my tuition.
Now, witness, please, you also agree with me that during the period of your sponsorship by TED Fund.
Which agreement? The what agreement?
Going back to another area. Okay. That during the period, do you agree with me that during the period of your sponsorship by TED Fund, you also apply for study leave with pay?
Yes, I did.
You did. And the college granted you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And during that period, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now, during that period, the college paid your salary in full.
Not in full. I think I was only receiving, I don't know, but no allowances. Yes, just the basic salary.
Yes, because you will not need the allowances.
Yeah, so not,
your basic salary was paid in full.
I was paid
your basic salary was full. Yes, and that is the sum of. That was the sum of 219,000 from October 2014 to December 2017. You were paid that amount. Do you agree with me?
From yes, October 2014 to
yes, to December 2017, she was paid 219,000
monthly.
Naira.
Is it monthly?
Monthly, my lord. From it was paid 219,000 to 33 Naira 63 kobo per month from October 2014 to December 2017. Is that correct? 38 months. Is that correct?
I cannot confirm the exact figures, but yes, I
can't confirm. Now, because of salary increment and all the rest, You were paid 304,366 naira 63 kobo from January 2018 to October.
She was paid how much? 300
She was paid 304,000, my lord. 304,000. 366. That is, my lord, from January. 6 naira, 63 kobo. From January.
304,366 naira. How much?
63 kobo.
Okay. From
January 2018 to October 2018.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yeah, like I said, I cannot confirm the figures, but yes, I received salary.
Yes, you were paid. You received salary. Now, you were also expected, based on the bond, you were expected, based on the bond that you executed or that was executed between you and the college. That based on the bond between the witness and the college, she will serve the college upon her return for 5 years.
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, I do.
You did not serve the college for 5 years upon your return.
I came to the college to serve, and I resumed at the college. However, the college frustrated me through different activities, and they constructively dismissed me from the service. I was at the college for 1 year, which was a period of frustration and discrimination for me, with victimization.
Okay. You've said that before. My question now is, you did not serve the college for 5 years upon your return. Let us leave reasons now. You have told the court the reasons.
Okay.
So please answer my question. You did not serve the college for 5 years upon your return.
No, I did not.
You did not. Good. Lastly, my lord. Now, for that period that you served the college upon your return, the college paid you your full salary, allowances, and all the rest.
That's not correct. When I resumed, they paid me, for 6 months, they did not pay me my salary for 6 months. And afterwards, after writing letters and with different activities that I went through, they eventually paid 4 months. It was during the lockdown, and I was not receiving any salary for 6 months of my return.
Okay.
So just one moment. I want to understand. You said you were not paid for 6 months, and then after you wrote letters, you were then paid for 4 months.
Yeah, after that, they accused me of different things, and then they said I did not resume when I had resumed, despite the fact that there were evidences that I had resumed, and they said I should fill another form to say that I resumed afterwards. And then they paid 4 months' salary and disregarded the first 2 months that I had resumed.
This was because you did not resume properly.
That is not true. I resumed properly.
Okay. I know that is all for the witness.
There's any re-examination, Leonard Silk? Yeah, what? Just one question. Okay, yes. Just witness, can you hear the Leonard Silk?
Yes, I can, but you're muted.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Okay, sir.
Okay, just one question.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, that fund money given to you was not meant for payment of tuition fees only, am I correct?
Yes, you're correct.
No, Leonard Silk, she answered that. She said the money was not meant for tuition only, but also to do other things that she needed to do. She
So
has
I just
said
want
that.
much of myself.
Answer, yes. Okay, any other question?
Here was
okay, because you were muted. No, I remember writing that.
Well, I'm okay with
Not any okay.
much of myself.
Okay, do I give the, do I take it that that is the case of the claimant, or do you have any other witness? Yes, claimant, you can step aside. I mean, you are not here, so that's the case. You are discharged.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, so I give a date for the defense.
For defense, madam.
Let us give a date for defense. Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh. Do you have date on 8th of October? Because you gave them 12. Okay. 8th of October? 8th of October.
No, it's just convenient.
Huh? Huh?
Very convenient. It's convenient.
Convenient. Yes, Clement. Well, that's it. Huh? Okay. This matter is adjourned to October 8th, 2025 for defense.
As courtesy. I'm grateful, madam.
Thank you. I hope I will have this. This one. I'll take my phone.